Everyone always wants to know what kind of fruits I grow. I'm growing them so that when we get our farm, we have an orchard ready to go in the ground. This is a new one for me this year that I'm very excited about. It is a Rose Princess Nectarine. It has fruit all over it. If only a portion of those make it to an adult nectarine, I will be so excited. This is a blueberry. I'm not sure of what variety. I have 3 or 4. I grow them in pots. I fight the birds for these every year. I love the sound of the birds in the background. This is a peach. I have no idea what kind of peach it is. It produced a few peaches for me last year. I think it really needs to be in the ground. I want to call it a patio peach, but I'm not sure. The peaches were really sweet. This is one of my huckleberries. Everything's grown in a pot right now, loaded with fruit. And I have 2 apple trees, Honeycrisp apples, and I was so excited last year to get 2 actual apples from my own tree. So far this year I don't see any, so the freeze might have very well gotten it. Very excited about my plums. This is the 2nd year they've produced, and they are loaded with fruit. Let's go over here and see what kind this is. This is the one that produced so well for me last year. To show you the size already, here the 1st of May, this is a Bruce plum. And over here, this is the first time this one has actually produced, Medley plum. Look at the size. Sorry, I'm also doing garden cleanup, so you'll see who knows what in the background. This is a Cowart muscadine, which may very well take everything over. I have it up against a fence and it's really wanting to run. Here's another blueberry. Brigida, I believe, is the name of this one. And over here is a pink lemonade blueberry, which the last freeze did get. Now here's what I'm excited about. Look at that. That's a honeyberry. I'm really hoping that stays on and the birds don't beat me to it, but I would bet they do. Birdberry bush or aronia berry, covered in fruit. The pit of this fruit is actually poisonous, but who eats the pit? I'm totally unsure of how to pronounce this. This is a Jonker Van Tet's red currant. And it has produced for me before, but not overly much. But this year, I don't know if you can see that, there are berries all over it. So I'm hoping for lots of them. Make some jam, maybe. There's my Swiss chard growing like crazy. I'm a fanatic about figs. I'm a fig fanatic. This last late freeze we had bit the tops of this row of figs, but they are coming back from the root, which makes me very, very happy. I have 21 different varieties. Here is my royalty raspberry, and I have to tell you, it may be my favorite for the mild, deep flavor. I don't know how else to describe it. It's a dark purple, large berry raspberry, and it's loaded. Again, I'll be fighting the birds off for this one. Then I have my row of edibles from another royalty raspberry, some onions I planted. These 2 little miniature blueberries, which actually came to me years ago from a garden friend in Louisiana No idea what the name of them is, but this is the first year they'll have fruit. More figs. Figs have figs on them. Some of my large red Russian kale that's about at the end of its life. This is a pawpaw. More figs. Some tomatoes. More figs, more figs, more figs. And one of my son's projects. I had to look at the label on that. A hop's vine. And here I have, still growing in pots, more of my Ann raspberries. More figs. This is a hazelnut tree. I have a feeling I'm going to actually get nuts off of it. And this is an Arctic kiwi. It got bit by the last freeze pretty bad, but it's coming back. It's never in 6 years produced fruit, and I do have the male and the female. I have Ann and I have meter male, and so far no fruit, but that's okay. I can wait. Oh, a Swiss chard. It's just gorgeous and it's delicious.